Hello everyone and welcome back to Street VN. I'm Liesel and this is the lovely
Thư. Hi guys.
Hello. So we've learned about what happens with a stilt house. But I wanted to know more about the cultures and customs of the people that live here in Nam Hoa, right?
Right.
So can you tell me more? What are we going to experience today?
So Liesel, luckily today is a very big episode for you because I'm going to introduce you to all the habits and customs of an ethnic minority.
Wow.
Specifically the Nung and the Giáo in the northern area.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. First one is about the sticky rice, the 5-color sticky rice.
That's this, right?
Yes, it is this one.
Wow. Okay.
And the second one is the Nung people, the traditional clothing of the Nung people. So we have learned about the traditional clothing of the Giáo people in the previous episode, right?
Right.
So today for you is the Nung people.
Wow, I've seen them around town and I can't wait to hear about how their clothing comes together.
And for the lesson, do you want to share something?
I think today, because I'm just so excited about so many different things that we're going to learn, we're going to look at exclamatory sentences. So sentences that express strong emotion.
Yes.
Okay?
Yep. How interesting. I think it's very suitable for this such a big episode, right? You already got the explanation here. So let's go explore more about it.
Yeah, so stay tuned for a clip that'll introduce more about today's topics.
Let's go.
The 5-color sticky rice is one of the most must-have traditional dishes to be served on the occasion of New Year, in festivals, ceremonies, on the 5th of May, whenever the family has reputable guests. People call the dish 5-color sticky rice because it is made of 5 different types of sticky rice having 5 separate colors: red, yellow, green, purple, and white. However, depending on each region's condition, people can mix or use other colors instead of those colors to make the 5-color glutinous rice. The 5 colors of the dish symbolize the 5 basic elements including yellow on earth, green of wood, red of fire, white of metal, and black of water. Ingredients of 5-color sticky rice contains soft and good-smelling glutinous rice with equal grains, and not including normal rice that will be mixed with white leaves for dyeing. After the dyeing part is finished, the next part is rice water bath steaming. This part requires the maker's skillfulness to generate the ideal product.
So Liesel, I'm going to introduce you and the audience of the process of making the 5-color sticky rice.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, this is amazing.
Yes. As you can see, all these things is actually the glutinous rice.
And these bowls of color?
Yes, correct.
That's sticky rice too? What are these colors?
So this color is actually they made from the indigo leaf.
Indigo leaf? Wow. Even the yellow one?
The yellow one is from the turmeric.
Ah,
The yellow one?
Yep. So they use natural ingredients from the land to
natural.
dye.
To dye the rice.
They dye the rice. That's a new word, right?
And it's actually very environmental friendly, right? Because it always come from natural.
Right. That's why we love indigenous practices, because they look after the planet.
Yes. So are we starting now?
Yes, we are. I can't wait to
go.
see it. Let's go.
It is the yellow color from the turmeric.
Right.
See,
She's pouring it into the glutinous rice. And this is uncooked.
this is uncooked.
Uncooked.
They will dye the color in the glutinous rice and mix it all together. And these things actually will sit for about 30 or 40 minutes before it's actually dyed into the yellow one.
Ah, okay. So it is to soak in the dye.
So are you
For a
curious
while.
about the representation of each color?
There's representation.
Of course, always.
So the colors are symbolic of something.
Yeah.
It's not just for prettiness.
No,
Okay,
not
so
just like that.
Tell me, what are they all? Oh, I can smell that. I can smell the turmeric.
Yes.
Okay, so tell me what they are symbolic of.
So do you see the yellow color? Does it remind you something? the rice field, right?
Yes.
The ripened color of the rice field, right?
Right.
So it's actually represent the freshness of the crops for the
Ah.
Nung people and also the Dao people. Yep. So the second one is actually I think the blue one.
Uh-huh.
The blue one is represent for the sky, the big sky and all the clouds. Wow. It's a meaningful one, right?
I can't believe we're going to get the color blue. And you said that that's from indigo, right?
And that thing is from indigo too. So you want to share something about the grammar now, Lisa? It's your turn now.
Okay, so the grammar is what a big bowl of glutinous rice.
Let me guess. Is that the exclamatory sentences, right?
Yeah, that is.
Exclamatory.
Yeah, we're looking at the exclamatory sentences. And there are two forms of the exclamatory sentence that you can identify.
Yes.
The first one is that there is an exclamation mark at the end of the sentence.
Always with a mark, right?
Not necessarily.
Really?
Well, yeah. So exclamatory sentences are important because they express emotion. I don't know about in Vietnamese, but in English, we are very emotional and expressive. And we want people to know like, wow, or really? Okay, so we need exclamation marks to help us with that. And then also, we can use words like such at the start of a sentence. So you could have a normal statement like a big house.
Yes.
But if you said such a big house, then you'd know that this is
and with the mark, right?
right.
In
Such
the-
a big
in the end.
house.
Yep.
There's another form of the sentence, and that is if we put what. Or how or who at the beginning of the sentence. But this is not a question. Okay, it's got a full stop or an exclamation mark, and it has an unusual sentence structure because of the what, but without the question mark.
Yes.
So, can you give me an example of using with
I will
what?
try. Let me try.
Okay.
What's a meaningful color?
Okay. Yes. Yeah. Definitely. What a meaningful
color symbolic.
And we could say, and they also use how, but you could say how about. You could be like, how about that outfit? How about? Or how amazing.
How amazing is that?
Yeah.
It's like that.
Right. Or how yellow is this rice?
How blue is this rice?
Exactly. So we can really learn to express our emotions, and hopefully as we go through today in this episode, we can find more amazing things to express ourselves about.
I think in such a big episode like that, you can have many chances to use exclamatory sentences, right?
Right. I could say, what a skillful craftswoman. And, oh, this is a new color.
New color.
New color, let's see. Oops.
Is that a blue one too?
I don't really understand anymore. They all look blue and red to me.
Oh, it's actually the red color. I
this
think
is
when
the
they
red.
finish the dyeing process, it will turn red.
Dude, you haven't told me yet. What does the red color stand for?
Sorry, just forget about that part. So the red color actually represents the fire god.
Oh, the fire god. Of course, because that's an important part of the ritual that we witnessed. And
During the trip?
yeah, during the trip.
Remember that? Yeah.
Yeah. And so the fire god is a very important part of their folk religion. Isn't that correct?
Right. And I think they believe that the fire god will bring them the warmth, the luck, and the peace for the ethnic minority.
Right.
Yep.
Is it true that they are they want to be protected against demons?
And disease.
Demons and disease.
They want to avoid all the demons and the disease for their life.
Right,
Yeah.
for their lives, for their crops. Of course, they need to find ways to protect themselves.
Yes. And I think they have finished the process. And now all the colors and the glutinous rice just sit for about 30 or 40 minutes before they properly dye. You see?
Yes. And I hope that it's also tasty, right?
It's going to be tasty anyway. Yes.
Feast for the eyes. That is an idiom.
Yep.
Feast for the eyes.
A feast for the eyes.
That means that you are seeing something that is just so wonderful for you to look at.
Wow.
So for me, the colors of this glutinous rice and of their outfits in this beautiful environment is a feast for my eyes.
Wow, such a finesse way of using words. Good job, Liesl.
Thank you.
So audiences, during the time we wait for the color and the glutinous rice to die, we are going to introduce you to the traditional clothing of the Nung people, and then we will come back with the rice later, okay? Let's go!
The indigo clothes of the Nung are distinguishable from others ethnic groups by their designs, which have very few decorations or embroidery. Nung clothing reflects their culture and customs. The Nung live in high mountain areas. They weave and dye fabric and make their own clothes. Each Nung clan applies a slightly different decoration to their clothes, but in general, Nung clothes are plain. Indigo is the main color, with the variations of light blue, dark blue, and blue-black. Both men and women wear loose pants which are embroidered with colorful lines around the cuffs. The shirts have large sleeves which allow them to move freely. Men wear round neck, close-fitting shirts with 7 buttons and 2 or 4 pockets. Women's clothes are more diverse. They wear round neck shirts with 9 buttons. On the neck, they embroidered triangle, square, diamond, and shapes. The bottom of the neck is made of silver and has a butterfly shape. It is a symbol of happiness. A woman's dress had a wide upper hem, which is a collage of 12 pieces of colorful cloth symbolizing the 12 months. Jewelry plays an important role in the Nung woman dress style. A necklace and the earrings are an indispensable part of their clothing. Nung Jin women always wear 2 headscarves tied in the shape of a buffalo horns because their group considers the buffalo is the family's most valuable asset.
Liesl, look what we are wearing here.
Wow, this is incredible! Exclamation mark. This is really special that we get to wear their traditional clothing.
Yes, and we magically turn into the Nung girls, right?
Yes, I feel like I've embodied the Nung culture through this clothing.
I have the same feeling for you, to be honest. And do you want to start talking with the audience about their vocabulary?
Sure, I would love to. So their outfits are made of a long skirt, which is under the panel, the long skirt. Then it has a panel
here.
So in some of the Vietnamese clothing, you have like a 4-panel or a 5-panel outfit.
Right. Yeah.
The ngu than.
Ngu thân and tu thân.
Right. But according to my understanding, they just have this panel. They also mentioned something about a 5-panel, but I don't see it here. Then they have this little shirt.
Shirts.
And on the cuff, you'll notice there will be colored details. In this particular area, we've noticed that they often wear green, blue, and purple.
Yes.
But actually, the main color of the Nung people is just
black. Pure black.
Pure black.
Yes.
Then they wear beautiful silver jewelry. As you can see, it's not always exactly the same for every person. I think it's also part of their imagination and their self-expression.
Yes.
The jewelry and the colors.
And they also have the jewelries on the shirts too, you see.
Right. So they have button-up shirts. So that's some vocab for you. And over here you see who has this detail over here and a decorative collar. So here is the many ethnic minorities in the northern areas have these, how you say it, it's a decorative tape.
Yes.
So that's what they've applied to here. This is a decorative tape.
And we have a green one here.
A green one. I've got purple and teal.
I
and
love
this
that.
is a decorative collar that includes silver beads and decorative tape.
Yes.
And again, we have the very colorful headdress.
Headdress here.
And underneath, there is a decorative headband, which also has the decorative tape and decorative beads. Really, really beautiful. And I find it very interesting because on top, the black fabric it's also dyed by indigo, correct?
I think it's dyed by indigo colors.
And the top
it's
it's
all
got this
natural.
Right, it's like this shinier texture, but underneath they've put a
Cotton lining
right
under,
right
to make it more comfortable. You
right,
think?
exactly. Yeah. So the cotton lining makes it very comfortable underneath and very durable clothing. They wear this every day and it lasts them. However, I think the jewelry they just wear for special occasions. Probably.
Right. Just for the wedding or any festivals for the special occasion here. Yeah.
Because in their daily life, the Nung people are known to have more plain traditional clothing. Whereas as we saw with the red Zao, even their normal everyday clothing has got a lot more detail to it. Very, very special clothing, and it's again an honor to have them let us wear it. So thank you so much for the Nung community of Nampa for letting us wear it.
And the local authorities, right?
Yes, absolutely.
I think it's a lifetime opportunity for me to wear this Nung traditional clothing. This is my first time here.
Really?
Yep, wearing it with you.
Right, thank you. Is this your first time in Hazang?
Yes, my first time in the northern area actually, yes.
Ooh, this is a great experience for both of us, right?
I love this trip so much. So Lizzo, how do you feel about today's experience?
I am blown away. This was magical.
Yes?
That I've learned about the colors, how to dye sticky rice and how tasty it is.
Yes.
And also how beautiful their clothing is. They put so many details.
Yes, right.
So much silver. And the lady was telling me that she gets the silver from Sufi. And we were there, right?
Yes.
So
and
fascinating.
even though I am Vietnamese, but I'm still very fascinated by the clothing and the food and the cuisine and everything about the ethnic minority in this northern area.
It's really fascinating.
And audience, you know what? This is just one part of the episode, and we are coming back with the second episode, which about the fire dancing and also the challenge for the sticky rice coming up next. Are you excited, guys?
Come on, you're gonna stick around with us and
Yes.
make sure to keep studying, everybody.
Yes.
I love all of you so much, and I want to make sure that you are studying hard your English and practicing every day.
So guys, you keep studying and we keep bringing back with more interesting episode for Street VN. So this is the end of this episode now. Goodbye, see ya!